every single particle is the gateway to the singular infinite potential, the unified existence that connects all. During my 2 years of living in Peru, there was a day when I went to the same forest that I meditated every single day. But this particular day was life-changing. It was different. I went to the same spot and I was surrounded by all these trees, and these gusts of wind would like make these beautiful howling sounds throughout the trees. And I sat there on the ground and it was still sunlight outside. And I sat in my meditative position and I started chanting. I started saying and repeatingly in my mind, I am right now here in this moment. I am of peace, I am of light. I allow myself to be, I am present right now here in this moment. I am of love. And I continued to repeat all these things, and I started making sounds like haya haya, haya. And as I did that, my consciousness started to elevate. The very sounds around me started to move much faster. The very river that was like a high, super fast, continuous sound. As I continued to elevate in consciousness, it was as if I was like on this bird eyes view of my body. I was completely from above, and out of nowhere, I felt the entirety of the forest and what was around me. I was witnessing my own chanting, and I was witnessing my own body sitting still. I was witnessing my breathing and all the thoughts that were going through my mind. What would normally be like 1.5 words per second became like super fast. I was talking super duper fast, but I wasn't the one talking. I was experiencing the very animation in the unfoldment of talking from a much higher perspective that experienced time in a different way. As I continued to remain in this heightened state of consciousness, I witnessed the sun literally go down in seconds. And it didn't stop there. All the sounds that at first had space between them, the space between all the sounds that made them distinguishable, became one continuum of one sound. As I slowly came back down into my body and I stood up, and then I got to this open field where like the sun was like almost setting, and I saw that every single particle is made out of the same consciousness that we fundamentally experience as awareness, as aliveness of life. That very internally witnessing the interconnectedness between who I thought and who I knew at that moment who I was, and every single atom and particle outside of me changed everything for me. Although we all appear differently in different forms and colors, and we make different kinds of sounds, the very fundament of it is all the same. And now science has finally found out that the very singular point of an atom, the very center, is exactly the same consciousness that we experience, just emanating and appearing as something outside of us. But all of it in its entirety is one gigantic expression from that one singular point of consciousness.